Ladies and gentlemen, every poll shows that Republicans are going to win not only the House but the Senate. This is going to be very interesting because there's going to be payback. Republicans are going to begin endless investigations. You might say, well, nothing's going to happen. Or you could say, hey, you know what? This is a new ball game. It's a completely new world now. We have Trump Republicans in the House and the Senate. Liz Cheney, Kinzinger, the congressional panel, they're not indicting or charging Trump with anything. He didn't commit a crime. Difference is, however, that they're going to impeach. They're going to impeach not only mashed potato brains Joe, but begin investigations of Hunter. They might even impeach him for I don't see how they could initially, but if the economy collapses, they could impeach him for that. We have inflation numbers at 8.6% today, and jobless claims were higher than expected. So you have an economy in free fall. U.S. jobless claims rise to the highest level in 5 months. That was yesterday. And then you have inflation at 8.6%. But, it's not just the economy in free fall. We will have a major stock market crash, which is what I've been saying. We're seeing it in slow motion. The Dow Jones was down 1,400 points in 2 days. Okay, it's going to go way below 30,000. We'll see layoffs. We'll see more food shortages. We're in a recession, and so it's not getting any better. It's getting worse. So then they could impeach him immediately just on how he handled the economy, which would be interesting because generally an impeachment has to do with a political, controversy. But the Hunter investigation that they're going to start, the Post reported Saturday that the president of an investment firm where Hunter was a founding member visited the White House and other official locations 19 times between 2009 and 2015. Okay? So 19 times. Hunter's closest business partner made at least 19 visits to the White House and other official locations between 2009 and 2015, including a sit-down with Vice President Joe in the West Wing. Okay, that's enough. It's game over. You're not going to be able to get out of that, even if you say, well, it's legal, there's nothing. It's actually not legal. You can't have the business partner of your son meet with you or meet at either, the White House or an official government location 19 times and then lie about it. You're lying about it because there's a pay-to-play scheme or some kind of illicit or corrupt behavior going on, especially with those emails saying that I give 10% to the big man, which is his father, so 10% to Joe. And how can you use your influence on the company's behalf? You have emails that are asking Hunter for influence. It's actually his emails. When Democrats say this is all conspiratorial nonsense, it's his emails. It's actually his emails. Okay? But her emails, remember that? With top secret intelligence on servers running outside of the United States government? When I was on the left, I said, this is going to actually somehow cause Clinton to lose to Trump. And everyone, oh my God, they had such a good time. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Bernie Sanders got steamrolled. Well, we know that he was cheated, and then they blamed, and he didn't do anything about it. He was likely, I don't know if he was in on it. I don't know what to make of that, other than he didn't fight, and he was part of the system that he claimed to oppose. But they cheated Bernie Sanders in their own primary, and then they lost Trump defeated Clinton like I said she would, just like I said there's going to be an economic collapse in September of 2021, and there is now. So on big, major calls, I'm pretty good. Not perfect, but pretty good on the huge macro bird's eye view predictions. And then things are going to get worse anyway. But they'll impeach mashed potato brains Joe. They'll impeach Joe, and they'll impeach him almost certainly on Hunter's emails, and they'll impeach him almost certainly on Hunter's emails that show 10% commission or money given to Joe from Hunter. It's within Hunter's own emails, his own writing, and messages from others, business associates asking for help on how he can use his influence within the United States government. Hit subscribe to this channel, ladies and gentlemen. Hit subscribe to the Stock Market Crash channel. I had a video on the Stock Market Crash channel and this channel on inflation at 8.6%, and 2 people saw both videos combined. No, I'm joking, but like it's not as popular as these types of segments, but I think that my viewers, unfortunately, and I think that everyone will see that the economy is a political issue. We're going to have an AIG Lehman Brothers moment. We're going to have a derivatives nightmare. The hedge funds are going to go under. They're already suffering. Like, major hedge funds are down 50%. You're going to have layoffs. Tesla, like 10,000 workers laid off. I mean, it's going to be a serious issue, like a 2008. It's already serious with food shortages and inflation and recession and oil prices at $120 per barrel. But it's going to be actually a defining moment in people's lives with cryptocurrencies bankrupt. Basically, these companies, Tether, Coinbase, they're not going to be around anymore. And you'll have tens of billions of dollars in wealth evaporated. And that's going to exacerbate or expedite the collapse within the traditional markets. There's a sword of Damocles hanging over the crypto world and the Dow, the S&P, and the NASDAQ, and the American economy. And so we did this to ourselves with $10 trillion in fiscal and monetary stimulus. As Democrats, how shall we say, I would say, touch themselves in, ecstasy. Because they said, well, we have to end economic activity. And we're so proud of it too. My God, they were so happy, they were so gleeful. And now we have a catastrophe in terms of the economy. So, but we're heading into 2022. I mean, predicted has, 70+% Democrats, Senate, and even more in the House. Politico has, Republicans. Politico has the House likely Republican, the Senate leaning Republican, but it's not just leaning Republican. You'll have Republicans win the Senate also. The economy is going to collapse even further. But Mashed Potato Brains Joe lied about meeting his son's business associates, and he lied about the 19 times. So the Washington Post, he met 19 times, people. So, and they met 19 times. He met Hunter's business associate met 19 times at top government locations, including a sit down with Vice President Joe at the time. These investigations are going to be clear cut. It's not going to be Michael Sussman lying to a jury, or lying to a bureau official, which that even really wasn't the big deal. The big deal was the testimony that was obtained. When people say, the Durham probe was a failure, I explained earlier today, check out that segment, that it wasn't about convicting Michael Sussman. It was about getting Robbie Mook and Mark Elias under oath on testimony, pointing the finger at Hillary. And like I always say, I want Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump 2024. That would be fantastic. Or Hillary DeSantis 2024. But hit subscribe to this channel. I'll be back in a couple of hours. This is huge, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, you have to start thinking like November's around the corner. They're going to disband. They're going to disband the Congressional Committee. And, they're going to disband the Congressional Committee. And not only that, they could possibly, like I said earlier today, use it against Democrats. But they're definitely going to impeach Joe on lying about utilizing the United States government to help and assist his son's business activities, which he derives an income from. It's within his own emails, within the Washington Post reporting. Give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe right now. Just focus on the midterms, people. Focus on the midterms. I'll be back in 2 hours. Hit subscribe to the Stock Market Crash channel, the Bitcoin Crash channel, and this channel. Thank you.